I was surprised Spock had as hairy a chest. I thought he would have manscaped.
What's the next question?
Very long arms. I wish we could get closer, though. It's absolutely stunning.
Is filming season 5 like the last season of Strange New Worlds? A little bit like senior year of school? Sort of like a bittersweet, like the excitement of what's next, but at the same time, like a bittersweet looking back kind of thing. Is it that energy?
I would say it feels like the first day of senior year where you sort of like kick the door down and you're like taking full ownership of the space. At least that's what it feels like for me. I think I've grown with this show so much. We've been doing this for 5 years now, and it finally, even in these final moments, it's just now starting to feel like you can just get a little messy and try new things and take big swings because you know that there is a catalog of years of work that you can lean on in case things go awry, which they rarely ever do. But it just feels like that real racehorse fresh out of the gate energy, to me at least.
And it's funny because everybody is asking us this question because we're in the middle of shooting season 5. It's been announced that it's our last season, but it reminds me of like the first couple of years when we would do cons together. Everybody would ask like, who's the best practical joker and who pulls the most pranks on set, and we'd all like look at each other. We're like, who has time to do that?
Right,
like,
totally.
Like we're a fantastically, like all of my castmates are. I'm in love with all of them. They're so talented, professional, and just perfectly cast, but also just uber professionals. Like they put themselves to every task, and you know everything is asked of us in the show, and they deliver. And so like every day, like we go and we work and we're having a blast. But same thing for season 5. Everyone's like, do you step on there and you're like, this is it, and we're kind of there. We're like, yeah, this is it. We got work to do. So I feel like we're gonna work until the very end, and but at the same time, like we just enjoy each other's company, and we love what we're getting to breathe life into. So yeah, so it's just kind of, I'm thinking about that, but I'm like we're just working every day, doing what we do, and we know we're still going to be hanging out after we finish filming. So
Yeah, I imagine you all being besties, like in your gym jams, watching your own show on television. Right? Do you guys ever have like a screening party ever?
Oh, I wouldn't like to watch myself with other people there.
Why not?
Well, it's weird. Whenever you watch yourself, you're like, oh, it takes about 3 watches to start seeing possibly what other people see.
3 times.
Yeah, well, a lot of rewinding it and going again. Like, oh, that was awful. Let's go back. But yeah, I can't watch it with other people. Can you watch it with other people?
I could watch myself alone. I could watch myself with other people.
Yeah.
I could watch myself in the morning, in the evening. Yeah, I'm an odd actor in that sense, I guess.
It's just weird. You've got HD goggles on your face, you know?
No one is meant to see themselves that big.
Oh,
I don't think so. But
I don't know how y'all do it with these meaningful close-ups sometimes.
The slow push zoom and
Yeah. And you know what else just flashed into my mind? Like the red-blooded human being that I am, is that we've got a shirtless Spock that we also see.
We do.
HD. Look at the terror in your eyes, Ethan. What's the vote?
In fairness, sometimes we can't afford a shirt.
I mean, thank you for having a limited budget from all of us in the audience. And who did it better, Nimoy or Peck?
Oh my gosh.
Give him the microphone and you answer your own question.
I mean, you mean which part? the low budget? I mean, I always, I get a nice compliment. We do some fan conventions, which is a wonderful thing that we get to do being on a show like this. And a nice compliment I get is, you're my second favorite Spock. No knock to Quinto. You're my favorite Spock, Quinto. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a comparison. He set the rules. He made the character. He's the guy, So I wouldn't mess with that.
Right.
Dangerous questions you're asking today.
Yeah, I always love to say Ethan is the absolute best Spock for Strange New Worlds.
That's right.
That's a great. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know that out there, the term is floating around. It's VILF.
VILF?
Do the math. Do the math. Yeah, think about that.
That's great.
Right?
Vulcan, I'd like to.
Oh, no, come on.
He's from Scotland. He doesn't know these. He doesn't know these things.
Cultural differences. I was surprised Spock had as hairy a chest. I thought he would have manscaped.
What's the next question? Let's move
I feel
on
like you
from
do
that.
not have
comments?
time on that.
For our EPs in the back, what is the most fun thing that you've had, like, playing around with? Like, is it a setting? Is it a character? Is it a storyline? Like, what really breathed life into something that you're both huge fans of coming into the show?
Oh, it's obviously getting Spock to take off his shirt.
Oh my god!
And
Hashtag
it's
Vilf.
it's in the pilot. Yeah.
It's over. Let's just strap this interview.
Because you guys even made the decision to go episodic rather than serialized.
You know, this show was born of the shows that came before it. And when I say born of the shows that came before it, not just classic Trek, but also the modern Star Trek era of Disco and Picard. And, we learn things. We learn things about what we like, what the audience likes, the tolerance for serialized versus episodic storytelling, our ability to inhabit these characters that are canonically consistent with newer, younger, unfinished versions of themselves. And, and as these guys have said, we're in a kind of horse race with our cast, right? We want to be ahead of their abilities, and their abilities are so extraordinary that we're always sort of going, well, what can they do? Well, if they can do that, how do we give them that plus? And how do we keep surprising each other, the cast and the writers? Look at me, no, look at me, no, look at me, no, look at me. And that's a great dynamic in a creative family. So that has been the watchword for this show. Our relationship to them is really the central sort of creative engine, and that's just because it happened. We didn't know that would happen. I guess one dreams. I wouldn't even have known I dreamt of it until it happened.
Dreams realized.
I think if we are having fun, and we can then ask the cast to try or do something that is surprising or different that shows that they're having fun, that usually comes out on the page.
Right.
And usually it follows its way into the show.
As I am having to wrap up, there is one thing that I wanted to go out on, because Star Trek is such a deep universe, if you'll pardon the phrase, but it's like there's so much to mine there. There's so many new fans coming into it because of your show, because of the ones that are coming after. What is the way that you would describe Star Trek to someone who lives in a cave and doesn't know what Star Trek is? Does anybody have an idea of the way that you'd tell people what it is?
Oh, I do.
Go for it, Akiva.
I mean, I would say we're trying to paint a picture of what the future could be. And we'd like to show a world where the best qualities of being human overcome the worst. And at a time where that seems to be in some debate, it is a balm on what can feel hopeless.
Exactly what we need right now.
Exactly what we need right now.
Thank you for coming in. And, just to wind back to a mildly uncomfortable moment for us all, can we just hashtag VILF?
You can. You absolutely can. You sure can.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Buoy.
It's a Starship distress buoy, but I can't get a lock on the signal.
Any sign of the source of the buoy? Any ships?
Scanning, Captain.